So my day started pretty early by 7, and then we got to Mpongwe town off there. We had to buy some goat meat for the road. They are really nice and they taste good. I highly recommend you get some. And fast forward, we are into Mazabuka there. Of course, not very much to see, but obviously just businesses around here. And we didn't take much time. We are into Livingstone. Okay, so this is the road that leads to Falls and Zimbabwe, where Zambia borders, or the Zambian border. So 3 km from here, you'll be into Zim. So if you look on my left side, there is a rail line that runs from Nakonde all the way into Livingstone on the Zambian side. But this side is managed by Zambia Railways Authority, and the northern part is managed by Tazara. Okay, so here is a viewpoint for the Zambezi River. If you want to view the Zambezi River, this is where you stand. Of course, you can see the smoke that far end there. That's where the water drops into the falls known as the Mosotunya Falls, meaning the smoke that thunders, because you can literally see water vapor up in the sky, and the view is beautiful. You will see that. I'll take you there so you can have that experience. And so on the left side again, like I said, you can make a turn in a few meters from here. You'll be going to Mokoni to see the Big Five. There they have domesticated wild beasts, animals, lions, cheetahs, and the likes. So you pay something for you to do lion walk or something. And if you are Zambian, probably you pay less. If you are a foreigner, because you are paying in USD, the price tends to be up depending on the exchange rate. So obviously there are other organizations there, like the Zambezi River Authority. They have offices there. Then ZESCO also, they have a hydro station. If you turn to the left, you'll see that. And here we are. If you turn to your right, you'll be going to Avani Hotel, formerly known as Sun Hotel, Van Hotel, and the Royal Livingstone Hotel. And there we are. We made a 10. Like I said, this is the Zambezi River. It's nice to look at, and the water is flowing steadily, going to the big falls. What a visit without taking a selfie on the banks of the Zambezi River. It can be me, and I did take one there. Yes, so those are the waters, and this river stretches from Western Province all the way up to here. Of course, there are other small streams and rivers that feed into this big river you are seeing here, the Zambezi River. And yes, it was time to get some selfies, some photos, and I did manage to get a few. Here are just a few that I managed to throw in. There is a statue. Of course, not advisable to get closer to the river, but we did, of course. And we are into the Avani premises. The animals here, they're good for food, but not for food at this time. It's just good for viewing, because they are in the game area and they've been domesticated. They are used to seeing people, so they're not scared. Okay, so the other road there leads to Royal Livingstone Hotel. We're going to Avani Hotel. We're just taking around to see the giraffe here, and there it is, walking majestically, quite tall. I think about 4-5 meters high. We couldn't get near because we scared and enjoy the music. What a welcome! privacy issues for some people. It's high, and yeah, looks nice. And what a walk! We had to start off early in the morning. They are just stretching out, taking that majestic walk. Tell me, how do I look, guys? Do I look stunning in that smart casual? Was the walk befitting the corporate shirt that I wore? Okay. Yeah, let me know in the comment section. And if you've watched up to this far, please subscribe to our channel. You can hit the like button, the follow button, you can share, because there is just much more to see in the second video that is coming when I show you the actual falls and the animals. You'll be amazed at how much we have here in Livingstone. And yes, so yeah, that was just a preparing to get to work, leaving that side. And what I liked about is that these animals tend to be, this type of animals tend to be in large numbers, because they are almost everywhere where you look at. And here is the Livingstone site, where you can see, of course, there are adverts for Batoka there, for those doing the helicopter flights. You pay them, they fly you above the sky, then you can see the Zambezi River and the Vic Falls from the sky. You'll be about 196 USD, about 4,800, depending on the exchange rate at the time. That's Dr. David Livingstone, believed to have sighted the Vic Falls here for the first time. And this man died in Zambia. His remains were buried in England, and part of his body parts, the internal body parts, were buried in Chitambo village in Serenge here in Zambia, in Central Province. Of course, what a visit to Livingstone without taking those photos. Families, people from all over the world, they come here to see how beautiful the Vic Falls is. And yeah, you have to visit the place to appreciate the sound. All the way behind there, how you cannot see. This is part of the Zambia, and then we have the James that side. Have you ever come across the rainbow so close? It's not very far, it's just right here, like here. When you say rainbow, you sometimes think, or you see it from very far, miles apart, but this one is too close. You can see the bridge there, vehicles crossing into Zimbabwe, others heading to SA. So this is where Zambia separates with Zimbabwe, and we're here at the Vic Falls, Livingstone. The rainbow, wow, what a nice view. So close. Of course, there are others doing the aerial, the helicopter flights. They are seeing the Zambezi River from the skies and looks beautiful. And here we are, and we did
nice to be here by taking some photos there